Alright guys, we're back for stage 2 now of the anniversary battle event. This should be against the SDR Goku, SS4 Goku, and AGL SS4 Goku. Probably honestly one of the most hype times in Dokkan history. I wasn't playing around that time. I started playing with the 3rd anniversary, but I've seen people in the community say about how like crazy hype people are, because I think this was like basically when the SS4s were first introduced into Dokkan. Like these are the first SS4 characters, and the Super Saiyan 4s basically carry hype with them no matter what. So people kind of lost their minds when these guys were announced as the anniversary characters, and I think like the game crashed like for a good minute, because like that was like the first time Dokkan had like such a huge influx of people trying to play the game, I guess, or trying to summon. So the servers just like completely blew up, and they had to like go fix it for a very long time before the servers were back up and people could play again. So that has happened sometimes. I would say like even I think this year it also kind of happened, but it's not as bad anymore. Like sometimes the game might just like break for a little bit, but it's not like how it was apparently in the 2nd anniversary, where like it literally broke down for hours or something. So for this video, I guess we're gonna be doing a full SS4 Goku and Vegeta team. I mean, I say Vegeta, but there's only one Vegeta here. I just didn't want to bring the LRs because I'm gonna basically do this team, but with the LRs on the 4-year anniversary stage. But I just wanted to bring like SSRs and TURs, because again, I don't think this stage is going to be hard. The LR SS4s are probably just going to straight up solo this, but let's go ahead and jump in, see how it goes. I don't know, maybe we'll get clapped. Actually, now that I think of it, we do have to, before we jump in, we do have to actually bring an int unit in here. So I guess we'll bring this guy, because I mean he technically goes SS4 Vegeta in his active skills. I mean it counts. But yeah, the reason why I have to bring an int unit is because it's the same missions for the first stage. You just have to clear it once, clear it with no support items, and you have to clear it with a unit of each typing. So we have physical, AGL, SDR, tech, and int. So there we go. Let's go ahead and hop in and see how this goes. Shouldn't be too hard here. Let's go ahead and watch the intros, I guess. I love these intros. The Super Saiyan 4 intros are still just like so raw in my opinion, so let's go ahead and watch this.
待たせたな、カカロット。いけるぜ、ベジータ。
All right. You know what? Yeah, let's let these guys get some shine here. I remember when these guys also, like, this is honestly, I guess these stages are kind of gonna turn into me talking about like nostalgia and stuff like that. I hope you guys, I guess, share the experience a little bit with me. But I remember when these guys like EZA, like it was kind of, because we were awaiting the day that they were gonna EZA, because we knew that when these guys EZA'd, like, they were just gonna be absolutely broken, because they just already had a pretty good kit in their passive. So like just giving them any type of extra stats would shoot up their attack stats. Like this SS4 Goku, I think, was one of the first, like, I could be wrong because I can't really recall what units were out around his time, but he was, I feel like, one of the few units at the time that could get past like 10 mil pretty consistently without any trouble at all. Which, like, at the time, 10 mil was like insane. Like, I would say honestly 10 mil nowadays is at least for me, I would say that's when like the damage is like good. Like 6 mil I would say is about the average now. Like if you're doing less than 6 or 7 mil, you're honestly not doing the best damage in my opinion. But like 10 mil back then was like astronomical peak. Like nowadays it's kind of like, alright, you know, this unit does really good damage, but back then it was like 10 mil was like, what is this unit? Like, this is absolute insanity type stuff. Oh, I forgot to turn this off, but we'll just let it play in the background. Just watch it without sound, but yeah, I was kind of disappointed with the Vegeta, because the Vegeta was still pretty good, but the Goku was just so much better, because, like, I guess what they were trying to do is they were trying to make the Vegeta better defensively, and then the Goku more offensive, but Vegeta was literally better defensively turn 1, and that's it. Because Goku builds up defense for 6 turns, and Vegeta builds up attack for 6 turns. So Vegeta was better defensively turn 1 after he supered, but Goku would just surpass that after literally 1 turn of super attacking, because he stacks up his defense for 6 turns. So, and then especially if your Goku ended up getting additional supers at all, like that's an extra stack of defense for 6 turns, so it meant a lot. So that was kind of disappointing at the time that, you know, obviously Vegeta just kind of got shafted. Like, they just, like, I understand, because, like, Goku was obviously better offensively, because Goku was shooting out almost 10 million attack stats, and Vegeta was only at, like, 6 mil. But, you know, if y'all were trying to make Goku the better offensive unit, and then Vegeta the better defensive unit, y'all should have given Vegeta, like, a lot more defense to compensate for the fact that, Goku can build up his defense. Like, I guess the optimal scenario that maybe they were trying to go for is that way, when both characters were fully built up with like their max stacks from their passive, their damage numbers and their defense numbers would be around the same. But I mean, I don't know if they tested it. I highly doubt they test units. I feel like they just kind of put numbers on things and they're like, alright, that looks good, you know, ship it out. But when fully built up, both of them, like, Vegeta did okay damage, but Goku was over here, like, still shooting out almost 10 million attack stats with, like, 400, 500k defense, and Vegeta wasn't even at, like, 300k defense, basically, because Vegeta only gets the 50% defense for 1 turn, so it was whatever. You do get these pretty nice equips for them, but then again, they are kind of outdated right now to the point where, like, these don't really matter, per se. Again, like I said in the previous video, if they do end up introducing some form of Easy 2 or something like that, maybe in the future when these guys become optimal again, these equips surely would be nice for them. But nonetheless, like, they're basically just giving you these equips, like, you can just go put them on these characters because these are just the best equips for those characters. Like, there's no competition at all, so you might as well just put it on them and just get it over and done with. But unless you're, like, for some reason trying to build your SS40 Goku, like, full dodge, and then, you know, in that case, don't put on these equips. But at the same time, they are also EX equips, so it's like, even if you do put them on, you can take them off and you won't lose them. So, there you go. You can do whatever you want, but I'm probably just going to slap them on there, even though I'm probably never going to use these units, really. But, yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Next day is the 3rd anniversary. I'm gonna have a lot to talk about on that one, because that's when I started playing JP Dokkan. Like, this is where this account that I'm playing on right now has been made. It's been playing since the 3rd anniversary, so look forward to a lot of nostalgia talks in that video. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Love you guys. Peace out.